Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome to Heat Signature, the new game from Tom Francis, the guy who made Gunpoint. This is a game about liberating a galaxy from corporate control. Sort of a cyberpunk mega corporations kind of thing. But it's about that in the same way that Super Mario Brothers is about saving a princess, right? Which is to say that is not what you are doing most of the time. What this really is a game about robbing spaceships. You're like a stagecoach thief, except with spaceships instead of stagecoaches. It is super fun. This will probably be a fairly short series because it's not a super long game, but I just wanted to show this off to everybody. Everybody should be aware of this. It is a tremendously enjoyable experience. So we're going to start here by picking a character. We have these four very ridiculous cyberpunk named characters. And a character really is made up of just two things. Number one, each one of these characters has a unique inventory. Up at the top left, you can see a wrench and a sidewinder, or a short blade and a concussive gun. I think we're going to go with this one. And then also at the top right, a personal mission. So this woman wants to rescue her husband from the glitchers. I think that's a woman. This person wants to bring in the off-world security officer who tortured their son. And so, sort of your job... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, that's not... that text box isn't lining up the text quite right. But this is one of the cool things about the game. This guy's personal mission is to rescue Maddie Polk, who got captured by the glitchers. This is a character that was being played by one of the people on my Steam friends list that got captured, and they were unable to save them, so now they've floated into my galaxy. And there's a lot of stuff like that where you can add items to the drop pool for people on your Steam friends list, and there's a lot of cool friend integration stuff. But I think we're going to take Polaris Gibbs because I want to play with a rechargeable long-range Sidewinder. I think that's a fun toy. So, we have a wrench. We can run up on people and crack them across the head with the wrench. Knocks them unconscious. You know, probably serious long-term consequences, but it won't kill them right away. That's all we really care about. And this, it's a teleporter. But each type of teleporter in the game has unique limitations. There's no just like, I'm going to jump through that wall and be over there now. So the way this one works is it can teleport you to anywhere within a pretty large circle, but only if there's a way that you could walk to that place. So it can't get us through a wall, but it could get us to the other side of a wall much more quickly than we would normally be able to get there. I love these. These are really fun to play with. Alright, so this person, Satyr Fiasco, which again is another one of these wonderful names, is the person who will help us accomplish our personal mission. Glitchers took my husband and I heard you can help. Probably. Send me the details and I'll put some feelers out. Look at that. Easy as pie. Oh no, wait. Yeah, that's right. There's a catch. We gotta pay her 200 space bucks. I don't know what this symbol's supposed to be, but this is space bucks. Alright. She'll start now, and we come back when we got the money and she can tell us where to go, or where to look. So let's get a mission and get paid. It's a video game, right? You do quests, get rewards. And you can see here, this is the galaxy. It's split into 4 arms, pretty much. Each one of them controlled by a group. This is the Glitchers area. This is the Foundry area. Over here we have the Off-World Security Corporation. And then the Sovereign. I don't remember what the Sovereign Corporation does. They're mining or something. Anyway, here's our list of missions. So what do we have available here? Steal this whole ship. Oh no, the belts are marked II. If the guards sound the alarm, you'll have 43 seconds to escape or take out the captain. There are many stationary sentry guns and just like a huge number of guards, all of whom are armed with guns and heat sensors. So that's fun. Maybe this is a little much for us right away. Let's start with something a little bit easier. Okay, here we go. Skeleton crew, I like that. Few guards, not skeleton guards. I really, really like the writing in this game. So, guns, heat sensors only on some of the guards. And the guys who don't have heat sensors are the ones who carry the key cards. Okay, I think we can do this. Rescue Geneva Gauss. I accept. So, the only thing we have in the world, the only thing we have in the universe to our name, aside from our wrench and our teleporter, is this crappy escape pod type spaceship. But with just these tools, we are going to use the power of physics and game systems to accomplish all kinds of ridiculous things. I really, really enjoy this game. I hope I can show off a little bit of what makes this work so well for me. So here's our target. We're just going to sneak up on him. All right, these white cones that you're seeing here represent the sensors of the ship. You really don't want to approach in sensor range. Look at that. Smoothest docking ever. Okay, so you can pause the game at any time, plan your moves. It's going to look a little bit like Hotline Miami in a certain way, but it's really much more a game about strategy. You're going to pause a lot. I probably spend 75% of my time paused. So we've actually been put into a pretty lucky position here. The airlock was right next to the pilot. So if we were to set off an alarm, the ship would turn and start flying as fast as possible toward a space station that is friendly to them. It would take 62 seconds for them to get there. That's what this number represents. If a ship containing us docks in a space station that is friendly to them and hostile to us, obviously there's no way for us to escape that situation and the character is captured. That would be a very bad thing. We can remove that threat by just cracking this pilot across the head with our wrench. Grab the body, move it back into our pod. Okay, this guy has not noticed that anything is awry. This orange circle is the heat sensor, so I'm going to move into it intentionally. The moment we enter it, he's going to get a notification that something's up. He's going to turn around and want to shoot at us. And you're going to see, as soon as you get seen by a guard, the game goes into slow motion. Wrenched him. So the little dash attack that we have with our wrench is extremely powerful. Alright, there's a bunch of locked doors on the ship. And they are locked with a bunch of different valued key cards. You can see there's 1s and 2s, and on larger ships, they can get quite high. I've seen up to like level 7 doors. And what that just means is you got to find a guard with an appropriate or higher numbered card to get through the door. This guy has a level 2, and this guy, who's about to come and investigate where his buddy went, is number 1. So let's just stay out of his way for a second here. And wrench him. This is how we're going to solve a lot of our problems. We just wrench all of our problems away. Okay. Boy, they weren't kidding about the skeleton crew. Look at how large this ship is and how few people are on it. So I'm just going to stash this guy here. All right, we're going to wait for this guy to come around the corner, and we're going to crack him one. So you can see when I go into a sort of aiming mode here, we have quite a distance on our wrench charge. And thanks to this guy's level 2 key card, we can get into this room with this fancy cargo crate. And we've discovered, the SBD. This is a weapon that I was able to add to the drop pool. It is a silenced shotgun. Silenced rapid fire shotgun. It is very, very useful. I'm happy to see it again. We'll talk about the method of adding stuff to the pool later. But basically, yeah, like if you do well, you get to like sort of immortalize your drops. And then not only will they appear in your own games later, but they can appear in the games of anybody on your Steam friends list. I think it's a really cool feature. Well, this guy's all alone. We're just going to solve him. Grab our target. Actually, you know what? Given that this ship is so undermanned, it might be faster and easier for us to just take the whole thing rather than going back to our pod and then piloting it home. So I'm going to take out everybody on the ship. It looks like all that's left is these two. And we're going to show off a little bit of what the pause system allows you to get away with here. So, we'll charge this guy. We'll pause. Let's take a moment to think of the best way to handle this. Now you can see the wrench has this red bar. If we were to unpause, you would see the bar on the wrench slowly counting down. And what that's doing is it's just, this is a cooldown. I can't wrench charge anybody for a little while. But we can press T to go into throwing mode and whip our wrench at somebody. Okay, problem solved. Here's another cool thing. You have a short-range item teleporter. And what short-range means is basically just on the ship you're on. We can take any item that has dropped anywhere on the ship and teleport it directly into our hands. Only once every third of a second or so, but that can be very, very useful at times. And so now we have taken control of the ship. We have successfully knocked out every single person on the ship. I'm just going to take the pilot's seat, and we're going to drive the whole ship home. And this has two benefits. Number one, if you take the target of the mission back into your pod, you have to fly your pod back. Real spaceships have navigation systems. You can just press a button and have it auto-nav to where you're going, which is nice because it means I can relax while this is happening. The other advantage is that, as you saw down here in the corner, the contents of the ship can be sold, and you can get a little bit of money for it. Not a lot of money, but... Alright, and we got 39 pay. We were bloodless, silent, and unscathed, and also an enigma. Okay, and I mean, that's pretty much it. We're just going to do a couple more missions. We gotta make some money here. Assassinate Misty Whiteblood. Ooh, this one looks very difficult. The normal guards are just dudes with guns. But the bosses have armor, which will make them immune to our wrench. I don't love that. So let's try something a little bit easier. Hijack this ship. Yeah, easy. And again, we have a skeleton crew. This time, the higher level guards on this ship have the glitch dash ability. Anytime anything crazy happens, basically any suspicious anything, they're going to teleport immediately to the source of it, which can be very bad for us. I think we'll be fine, though. And at the beginning of the game, you really only have pretty simple missions available to you. We're going to get increasingly complex and difficult situations as we continue on here. Oh, physics. It turns out that there's not a lot of drag in space, so if you don't apply the reverse thrusters, you just keep going forever. All right, slow it down and adjust. I would just like to state one more time for the record that I think I am very, very good at docking. It's not a thing that is quite as straightforward as it looks. So I think we're just going to do our wrench charge and... Oh no, never mind. I was going to say, do our wrench charge and toss combo. Yeah, you know what, it might still be necessary. Oh no, we didn't do it fast enough. Okay, so I'm gonna teleport our wrench to us because I don't trust myself to try to pick up a thing in an emergency situation. It's a very powerful combination of abilities. Alright, easy stuff. This Space Bandito thing is child's play. Now, like I said, it is going to get a little bit more complicated, but as it gets more complicated, we're also going to unlock more tools. So after this one, let's try something a little bit more difficult. We also can hold the F key to accelerate time, so that's a useful tool. And you'll notice here we're getting some liberation progress. We'll talk about that in a moment. Once we fill up the bar, I'll explain what that does. So we've got another character that we can go talk to if we want to fill in some backstory about the world. We will not worry about that right at this moment. We've also got all these shops down here, so we could buy new replacement pods in case something happened to our terrible pod ship. There are some explosives available, grenade launchers, not bad. Guns, and the gadget shop doesn't have anything in it yet. Here we have access to some cool stuff, but pretty pricey. So the way that we load these shops with more items is by, I guess we'll just talk about it now, by liberating space stations. We liberate space stations by, first of all, we make ourselves famous enough by pulling off exploits that space stations will want to join us, and then we go to one of these stations, and when we liberate it, we unlock a new kind of thing for the shop. They make different things at each of these stations. So we can unlock the ability to buy more Sidewinder teleporters for characters who didn't start one, or glitch traps, or this, which will give you a bunch of money immediately and add money to all of your future characters' starting cash. So we'll talk a little bit more about what's good and how to actually finish the game when we start doing that stuff. For now, let's get back out there. Alright, rescue Joran Kojit. This looks like the winner to me. That guy has armor, though. We don't actually currently have a way of dealing with armor, but maybe there's something available in the shops. Now, obviously, we're trying to save up money to pay off Seder Fiasco, so we can't go spending tons of cash all the time. I believe that grenades do work on armored targets. I'm pretty sure that's the case. What else do we have available? A silenced gun. We could, of course, buy an overpriced mystery crate. These can have all kinds of cool stuff in them. Maybe an armor mission isn't the best idea, but you know what? The fact that we don't have a way of dealing with armored guards means we may have to get creative. The mission pays 40, so if we bought a grenade launcher, for less than 40. Yeah, this is probably going to work out in our favor. Now you'll notice that this grenade launcher is not orange in color. Orange means that it's rechargeable, that it will refill when you go back to a station. Generally, that's what the orange quality means a lot of the time. This grenade launcher actually only has 3 grenades in it. After we've used them, there's no way for us to refill it. It's just junk. We're not going to be finding grenade launcher ammo out in space. Let's give this a shot. So, on missions where things are more difficult, you sometimes have to get creative. I suspect that we will have to get creative on this one. And that, I think, really is where the fun of the game is. You can definitely get through a lot of situations just by, hitting people with your wrench and then throwing your wrench at their friends. But the game has so many ways to do really crazy things. I feel like it would be we'd be remiss not to enjoy those a little bit. So let's have a quick look around. All right, our pickup target is over here. There's no alarm response. This ship is probably stolen. They probably can't take this anywhere. Something like that. So we're going to have to get through a level 2 door to get where we're going. I see this is a level 3 keycard. But I don't actually see anything that requires a level 3 keycard to open. I don't know what the value of... Yeah, weird. Alright, so we're going to have to get through this level 2 door in order to get where we're going. So our first priority is stealing a level 1 keycard so that we can get through this level 1 door so that we can steal this level 2 keycard. We do have some other options, though. Alright, you can see here a sentry gun. If we can just get over to it, there is a way to turn them off. You can just hit the button. So let's do that real quick while nobody's looking. It is not immediately obvious to the guards that you have turned it off, so we can work that in our favor. Once we, oh, I might be able to just pickpocket this guy. If you can get close to him without like, oh, I actually bumped right into him. Okay, we're gonna dodge his shot here, and then we're gonna have to get a little bit creative. Oh, I failed to dodge a shot. Okay, that's fine. Let's show that off. So when you get hit, here's what happens. Oh my god. That's not how that's supposed to go. Alright. Here's the deal. When you get hit, when you get shot or stabbed or whatever, you lose some blood. Your character loses consciousness. You'll wake up in a little while, but you'll wake up injured. And what's supposed to happen is they throw you out into space, and then you can remote control your pod and pick yourself up. But because my pod disconnected from the ship, when the guy walked out into the airlock to throw me out, he got sucked out the airlock, and I didn't because I was laying down. Things that are, flat on the floor are a little bit less... I don't know. I should definitely have been pulled out into space. I don't know why I wasn't. There's nothing here keeping me inside. I don't know why I'm not flying out into space. I'm trying to give the game a little bit of cover on that. But here's what we're going to do now. We're going to use a combination of a grenade launcher and our Sidewinder to just kill all of these guards. Alright, here we go. So, grenade launcher and the Sidewinder to teleport out. That grenade's going to explode in a second here. We just got to keep them still and shooting at us. Oh, one guy survived. Uh-oh. Ow, and he got me. This, I couldn't quite get around here. So he's going to dump us out the airlock. So there's a level 2 keycard in this little room here. He's going to dump us out the airlock. Obviously, this is not the end of the mission. Alright, so let's grab our pod, and our character is pretty badly wounded right now, and there's no way to fix your wounds. You never get better. So over time, you will just run out of... You can see now we're only going to get 18 seconds to save ourselves next time. Over time, your character just runs out of health. Fortunately, that guy's not armored, so they all just have normal guns. That's not super exciting. We got lucky with finding a mission here that doesn't require, that has no alarm timer. So we can use our Sidewinder to teleport to anywhere in the orange circle. You can see it draws the path here. We can use this to avoid having to deal with these guys. Knock out the pilot because he has that heat sensor thing on, and it could have led him to call for help, I think. And then we only have one charge left in our Sidewinder. So I probably actually want to kill these guys. We're not going to be able to Sidewind over here. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure you can't teleport while carrying a body anyway. Or rather, you can teleport while carrying a body, but the body doesn't come with you. So why don't we try to remove these guys? Okay, that was easy enough. And apparently far enough away that those guys didn't even hear it happen. Well, you know what? Why don't we see if we can handle this in a similar way? Uh-oh. Oh, I aggroed the armored guard. Well, shoot. Now he knows that somebody's on the ship, obviously, and we don't really have a way of killing him. We might be able to improvise something. So these surfaces are windows. I'm gonna try something here. Oh, come on. Damn, I thought he was gonna walk. I thought he was gonna come around in front of the window. Hey, guy. Ah, my stupid gun is silenced. That's right. Hey, guy. Too far away from him for him to hear that. Hey. Wow. That dude is oblivious. Well, we can't steal the ship while he's on it. If you strap yourself into the pilot chair, you know, you kind of go into like a VR thing and you're not aware of your surroundings anymore. It would be very, very bad for us to do that while there is a hostile man on the ship. So I guess we're just going to have to leave. Although he is now in front of my pod. You know what? We're just going to wait for him to turn around and go? No, that's a bad idea. Let's try to deal with this guy. So what I need to do is lure him. Hey, guy. Alright, he's going to try to shoot at us. It's okay. We have the incredible bullet dodging capabilities of this time slow. Come on. He'll keep following the noise. Uh-oh, I put myself in a situation here. Okay. Ooh, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. We're going to break line of sight. We're going to teleport over to here. And we are going to shoot out the window behind him. And as you can see, safety technology forms a force field over the window almost immediately. But only almost immediately. Anything within about half of a room of the window is going to get sucked down into space before that can happen. Okay. That was, you know... That one required us to get a little bit fancy, and we made a little bit less on the job than we otherwise could have because I spent some money on some tools to get it done. But on the whole, I think very successful. Rescue mission. So we're starting to get famous. Liberation progress is going up. People are hearing of our incredible exploits, and they're eager to join us. Let's do one or two more missions before we call the episode. Steal the Vision Mark II. So 43-second alarm response time. Guards with concussive shotguns. Okay, so the difference between a concussive gun and a gun, for our purposes, is that a gun will not cause... a concussive gun will still, you know, they'll knock us out and they'll throw us off the ship, but our time to recovery will not go down because we won't, you know, we don't have a gunshot wound. The bosses here have heat sensors and the ability to teleport instantly to suspicious sounds and sights. You know, like me. I think we can do this. So our tools right now are a silenced shotgun. I mean, this'll be good enough. There's no guards with armor and no guards with shields, so a shotgun will get the job done. We don't particularly have to kill everyone, but we do have to, you know, make everybody at least incapacitated. Or no, we don't. We're not hijacking the ship. We're just stealing something that's on it. It is possible for us to, you know, just do the job like in a way that's actually stealthy, like a good criminal, without letting everybody know we're here. Ah, damn it. I kind of screwed that up. Well, you know, it's impolite to go aboard without knocking. Okay. Is this guy has the thing? What is the meaning of this box below him? Oh no, the thing we're looking for is in this crate over here. That's interesting. I'm not sure what this iconography is meant to tell us. Maybe it's just telling us that he has some kind of cool thing on him. All right, we can help ourselves to that. So, let's employ our shotgun a little bit. Okay, like everything else, it has a little bit of a refire delay. Ah, shoot. I was kind of hoping to... Alright. He did indeed have a thing. He had a visitor. This is a teleporter that will teleport you to any place within the circle, and then you just jump back 2 seconds later. That could actually be very useful. So we're going to pick up his visitor. If you use the teleport items on ship dialogue to pick up something that you're within arm's reach of, it doesn't initiate the cooldown on your teleporter. We'll grab this concussive shotgun too. This might be useful. Alright, so they're flying us to a friendly station where they can apprehend us at their leisure, but the pilot is not going to survive long enough to get there. I just have that feeling. Man, silenced shotguns are basically cheating. Alright, we're going to wrench charge this guy. And his partner. Okay, we're basically good. That room has a lot of dudes in it. So what do we have available? We have our concussive shotgun and stuff. Yeah, alright. Oh, I got. Ah, but the guy knocked out his partner. Okay, he almost didn't see us in time. Alright, this isn't a big deal. We know they're not getting away. Because we took out their pilot. Alright. Managed to catch ourselves. And like I said, these are very simple versions of the thing. It's going to get more complex and more difficult as we keep playing. But for now, a little bit of vengeance. Managed to find our way back onto the ship within about 10 seconds, so he hadn't even walked away from the airlock yet. Alright, that's a sentry gun, so we'll turn this off. Fire our shotgun into here. This guy doesn't know where that came from. And the ship is secured. There you go, easy as lion. So, let's just grab the Vision Mark II. You have no idea what this is or what it does. It's always going to say that. Whenever we're sent out to steal a thing, it's always going to tell us we don't know what it is. But it is an actual usable item. Sometimes you get into a desperate situation, it is worth activating the weird thing you were sent to steal just to see if it could possibly save the mission. Oh, what am I doing? I cleared the ship so that I wouldn't have to fly back, because I am profoundly lazy. Speaking of profoundly lazy, you know, our Sidewinder is going to recharge when we get back to the ship anyway, or when we get back to the station anyway. Why not use it? Oops, I meant to press F to speed things up, and I instead pressed a different button that disengaged me from the controls. Alright, drop off the loot. And we're doing really well. And we have a new liberation available. So, let's talk about liberations. So we can liberate anything that's adjacent to a station that we already control. We can unlock remote grenade launchers, rechargeable crash beams. Ooh, I'm going to go for rechargeable crash beams. I know. You're not going to go for the grenade launchers? What, are you crazy? Just trust me. These are very useful. Although, actually, glitch traps are also really cool. So the goal here is to liberate enough stations that the corporation's hold on the areas starts to weaken. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for the crash beams. So now we've got rechargeable crash beams are available in shops, and we've met a new client. This client is looking for contractors who can avoid killing anyone in the course of the mission. So now we'll get missions that have the bloodless clause on them. Require us not to kill anybody, but pay us much better if we can pull it off. And we're weakening the foundry's hold on the area. So if we can liberate 8 more foundry stations, we can then take down the foundry stronghold and start to free this sector, this galaxy here. And we'll have to do that 4 times, you can see, in order to be able to declare this galaxy free. Free for people like us, you know, criminals. Now, how am I doing on cash? 143? Okay, this mission is being offered by Seder Fiasco herself, so if we can ship spin on my radar as a lead on your target. I don't care if you do the mission, but get on board and check out the terminal I've marked. It'll save my people some work, and I'll knock 40 money off my fee. Okay, sorry. She's not offering the mission, this whole mission, but she's got a little submission for us within it. Pretty tight alarm response time, and we have to not kill anybody. If you complete the mission but fail this clause, you'll only be paid 31. 52 is a lot of cash. So these guys have guns and heat sensors. These guys have emergency shields. When they go into alert mode, they'll put on a little blue circular shield around them that you cannot attack through. Any attacks will just bounce off it harmlessly. That said, there are ways to deal with that. I'm going to take this mission. I think we can do this. Tight alarm response time, though. We're going to want to be careful. So let's go down to the gadget shop. And I'm going to buy us a rechargeable crash beam. This is a very useful thing to have. We're starting to run out of inventory space. I'm going to sell... Oh, first of all, you can see these items that are white quality don't sell for anything. They're just basically garbage. We sure don't need 2 concussive shotguns. In fact, I don't think we need a gun at all. If we're going to kill people at range, the SBD is the way to do it. Silent but deadly, obviously. Previously owned by my character, Santana Gauss. Yeah, this is a pretty good set of items. We can do this job with this. So kill no one. Well, we have a concussive shotgun and a wrench, both of which will briefly incapacitate people without killing them. Let's try to augment our momentum a little bit here. Match speeds with the target. Alright, slow approach. Not even the approaches will always be this easy. Things will get more complicated. Okay, let's go turn this off real fast. So you can see this is one of those emergency shield guys. We got to be very careful. The best thing for us would be to just take that guy out. But we can use our crash beam to break his shield. That's what it does. It crashes stuff. We only have 3 uses of this for this ship. So we do have to be a little bit cautious. Wow, the thing we're stealing is really far away. So, level 3 keycard. Yeah, alright. Well, this is a pretty linear ship. We don't really have a lot of strategic choices here. I think... Oh, what's this guy doing? So the the people on the ship have to run around and interact with terminals and stuff. They have to do space chores. There's a lot of important chores to do in space. Let's wait for a second. In fact, I'm going to use the fast forward here. Aha, that's what I was looking for. Oh no, I overestimated my movement speed. Alright. Concussive shotgun. Nope, you activated his shield too quickly. Oh, and we're not close enough to crash it. Alright, weave through the bullets. So I screwed up real bad already. Didn't take long. Watching the timer on the shotgun. Okay. We've cleared this room. Now these guys opened up the door, allowing us to sidewind through it, which is one way that you can avoid having to use keys. Hold on, let's see if this guy patrols back via the same route, because if he does, I'm going to use my sidewinder again. Shoot. And the guy with the level 2 key is over there, so we're just going to crash the lock on this door. I think you can do this. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I thought I remembered that being a thing. Alright. Let's knock this guy out. We are on a very tight timer here. I'm not sure we're going to pull this off. So we're going to wrench and toss. It's a classic for a reason. We have the level 2 key card. Things have got to get done real fast here. So, here's how we're doing it. We've got to take that guy's key card. I have 2 charges left in my Sidewinder. Jump to here, pause, crack this guy, steal his key card. Jump to here, pause, switch to our visitor. Visit over here, knock the pilot out. Okay, then the visitor teleports us back to the point we used it from. Whew. Easy, right? So let's grab our SBD. It looks like none of the guards in here are the shieldy kind. Oh, except I'm not allowed to kill anybody. I almost ruined the our extra payday. What is it that he had? He had something fancy on him. Oh, crash beam. Sure, free crash beam. That's a cool thing to have. Alright. Ah. Oh, well, that works out. Oh, except I wasn't supposed to kill him. Shoot. Well, I don't think there's any way to save it now. Maybe his shield will keep him from suffocating? I don't know. Maybe... I mean, I'm not killing him. Space is killing him. Nope, Claws failed, crew member killed. Well... You know, this is a problem I have sometimes with the shotguns. I don't always make sure that my background is clear. But look, the point is we basically accomplished the mission. Ah, 31. What a bummer. So... Oh, but we did the thing we were supposed to do. So, she knocked 40 space bucks off the price. And now we're ready. You got the money? Oh, I got the money. Alright, I found the ship Mirfac Fox is going to be transported on, and I've got someone in place to dispatch it at my signal. I'll send the details to the jobs board. The security is serious, so read up on it, and get your shit together before you say the word. Oh god, I actually have to do this now, don't I? Ha, I'd give you a pep talk, but statistically, most people who try things like this just die. Good luck, though. Well, you know, we don't pay her for pep talks. So let's have a look at the mission. Rescue my husband from the glitchers. Ooh, wow. A 3-minute time limit, ship has a lot of sentry guns, lots of guards, just generally a lot of guards, and they're all armored. Some of them have shields, 100% of the time shields, and those are the guys who have the key cards? Okay, we may have to do another job or two in order to make enough money to get some gear to be able to pull this off. So sure, let's grab another job. Skeleton crew. We need to assassinate this guy. Do we know which kind of guy our target is? We don't. So if he's the type that's not armored, this would probably not be that difficult. I guess it's on a pretty tight timer. Why don't we try this? Assassinate a Vita Vietzen without killing anyone else. Seen a lot of skeleton crews. I think probably the game's taking it easy on us because, you know, we just started. I think we can pull this off probably. Most of our weapons are non-lethal. Ooh, wow, okay. I really overestimated the amount of distance I was going to have to travel there. Alright, let's just get a nice smooth dock. Nope, banged into the side of the ship. It's fine, nobody noticed. Oh wow, they are not kidding about the skeleton crew. What are there, like 3 people on the ship? Well, let's wrench them all one by one. Just wait for this guy. Surprise! Clear out the pilot. Save ourselves a little bit of time walking. This one has to actually be killed, but we can just knock him out and then come over here and finish the job. And good news, this ship has a ton of loot on it. We got very lucky here. A rechargeable high-capacity slipstream. So we activate this device, and then time flows 10 times slower, and we move 5 times faster for 10 seconds. So it's very, very powerful. And the you move faster thing applies to your weapon cooldowns and stuff too. So you can use your weapons 5 times as often as normal. A rechargeable stealth shield is a very powerful item. You can see we're starting to have problems with inventory space already. You don't get to take all of the tools. You only get to bring so many problem solvers on each mission. Ooh, rechargeable glitch trap. I do love glitch traps. I think we'll cut for now our concussive shotgun. Let's just take it easy on bloodless clauses for a little while. So the ship is ours. Everybody's dead. Let's just teleport ourselves over to the helm and fly back. And I think... Are we ready for our personal mission? Maybe. Okay, easy. So let me see. Is this happening yet? No, it's not. Okay. As we continue to get more famous, the amount that people are impressed by our exploits will go down. It starts to be the case that, like, oh, did you hear... What's our character's name again? Did you hear Polaris Gibbs did a crazy thing? And everybody's like, well, yeah, of course. Who's surprised by that anymore? She's always doing crazy things. So, overpriced rechargeable extreme range glitch trap. That's probably not actually a lot better than our glitch trap. We might want to buy a mystery crate before we go on this. But anyway, as you get more famous, you start to get less and less liberation progress from missions. And so there's a way to deal with that. We'll talk about it in a minute. For right now, I think we really need to make like 33 more money. This looks like it could be really tough. The alarm response timer is so low. We have to be very, very careful. But hey, careful's my middle name, right? When have I ever not been careful? I ask you. I defy you to find evidence of a time when I was not careful. Alright, slow it down. Now, there are a lot of ways to take on a ship. I know I'm doing basically the same thing every time. We don't always need to... Oh, phew. Having a little bit of trouble here. These ones with the airlocks in like little alcoves are definitely trickier. Turn that off. But we'll explore some more interesting ways of taking down ships. It's not always going to be the same thing as the series goes on, because part of what makes this game so much fun is the crazy number of tools and systems you have for getting your job done. Alright, so see, this guy's got one of those glitch teleporter things. As soon as he sees us, he'll teleport right onto us and try to wrench us. Fortunately, we have the fastest reflexes in the galaxy. Alright, we have here 2 guys with shields, so I want to be very careful with this. Ideally, what I'd like to see is one of them walking away to interact with the terminal or something, because I'm concerned that if we go after them as they stand, we won't be able to take them both out before one of them activates their shield, and I don't really have a way of dealing with that. Oh, I do still have my visitor, though. Hold on. Oh, it looks like the range of the visitor maybe just barely doesn't let us into this room. Let's try it. Aha! Okay. Alarm solved. Uh-oh. That guy's gonna see the unconscious pilot, but, he somehow didn't? Alright, I'll take it. Okay, one problem solved. I'm gonna try to rush in here and just crack this guy and then throw the wrench at the other guy as fast as possible. Here we go. Oh, I think we got it in time. And we're not allowed to kill anybody, so I'm going to teleport one of the other wrenches on the ship to us. We're going to assign that to left click, and... God, this game is cool. This game lets you do so many cool things. That guy had... Ooh, a key cloner. This is very useful. We're definitely taking this with us. I'm gonna stash it. So when we leave the ship, it will automatically put that item in our stash. We don't need it right now, but it's definitely something we'll want for later. Actually, you know what? Give me 2 wrenches. Here, let's put our... The crash beam might be really useful. Let's put the SBD in the stash for now. And I'm going to grab another wrench. We're going to try something here. Actually, we're going to need... I'm going to use our Sidewinder. So here's my brilliant plan. This guy's going to see us open the door. We're not going to have a lot of time to figure this out. Here we go. We throw the first wrench. Immediately pause again. Equip the second wrench. Oh, he's already shielded up. Well, that makes this less good then. I'm still going to do it, though. I'm going to teleport behind him so he can't really see us. Knock out the other guy who did see us. Alright. He can't keep his shield up forever. It only stays up for a few seconds. We can get one of these, by the way, a temporary shield generator, and they are exactly as powerful for us as they are for the enemies. Maybe even more so because we're a lot smarter with them. Surprise! Okay. Problem solved. Now there's the person we're rescuing. We could just grab them and bail, but if we did that, how would we steal everything on the ship, right? So here we go. Oh no, the glitch guy teleported in front of my wrench charge. Well, actually, hold on a second. We have 2 wrenches, right? Or no, we can have 2 wrenches. All right, so well, this wrench is not on cooldown. We'll just wrench charge with this one. Turn you off. I've spent a lot of time in this game just solving ships with 2 wrenches. A restockable remote concussive grenade launcher. Oh, and it shoots sticky grenades. This is very... We don't need this right this second. Let's teleport it back to the stash. We'll stash that. Stash that as well. We've gotten a lot of cool stuff. We don't need to stash these wrenches. It automatically puts in stash mode anything that you've ever held in your hands. So when you do this thing where you teleport wrenches to yourself all the time, it... Oh, what am I doing? We don't need to go pick you up. We just need to deliver the ship. Alright, I may be making the game look a little bit on the easy side. We haven't failed any missions yet or anything. And I'll be honest with you, it's not the most difficult game I've ever played. But it just gives you so many opportunities to have fun. Alright, so we're super rich. We have a new liberation available. We may as well go ahead and liberate another station. We should probably, since we're in Foundry space, let's go ahead and try to wrap up the Foundry. Plus, there is a... I want the brick. This is a new pod that we can have on our characters instead of the normal ship, and I'd really like to get to it. So let's head in that direction. We're unfortunately not going to be unlocking a ton of new stuff. It looks like a lot of the nodes on the way over there are empty. We've now unlocked audacious missions. The kind everyone assumes can't be done. They need specialized equipment, meticulous planning, and the capacity to come up with a different meticulous plan when your first meticulous plan goes catastrophically wrong. But they pay very well, and they're a lot of fun. I like doing those a lot. Oops, I accidentally clicked on this defector mission. We don't really want to do this. So hold on, let's zoom back to our character. We'll talk about defector missions next episode. That's a cool, fun thing that we will do later. So for right now, let's buy a mystery crate because I'm curious what's in it. What do we find? A rechargeable long-range glitch trap. Well, that's a little bit of a shame. We already have a glitch trap. I was hoping for something new and cool. How much will this sell for, I wonder? Hold on, let's stash this. We have a bunch of stuff in our stash. Let's figure things out. So... we don't necessarily need... I mean, we should sell anything we're not taking with us on the mission. We're gonna head out and try to do our personal mission here. So anything that's not coming with us can get sold. We don't need this. Man, stuff does not sell for very much. Yeah, even if we sell a lot of things, we're probably not gonna be able to afford another crate. 70? We would need to make 30 money. Well, we can if we sell all of our really good stuff. So I'm not going to worry too much about this. We have a rechargeable crash beam that should do the job. I have this wrench that I don't need. Selling it didn't do anything, but I wanted it out of my inventory. If we sell the grenade launcher, we can afford another mystery crate for sure. Yeah, and then we'll just sell this key cloner. Key cloners are useful, but we shouldn't need to clone a lot of keys, and this long-range one probably will be good enough. A rechargeable visitor. Okay, that's fine. So why don't we take this as our loadout for the big mission? I feel okay about that. We don't have a lot of guns here, but our normal guns wouldn't do anything with all the guards being armored. So we're going to have to improvise a lot. Okay, you can see our character only inspires 97% of normal liberation progress, and this number will start to fall very quickly. Okay, we don't have a ton of ways of killing guards, but we do have a ton of ways of escaping from them. So let's go ahead and take the mission. We have 180 seconds. Let's do it. This is going to be a mission that is largely about evasion, which is fine. That's, you know, not everything can be about killing absolutely everybody. Wow, that's a lot of ship. You can see there's another airlock over here that requires a key. Alright, let's pause. So, where is the guy? Okay, our husband is on the far side of the ship beyond a level 4 door. It looks to me... Jeez, there's a lot of ship. It looks to me like maybe we just want to go to the right and then down. We don't have a ton of time, so we have to take a pretty efficient path. We could cut down through the middle of the guts of the ship here. So there's a level 3 keycard here. We'd have to get through this door to make use of it, and this door. We need keycards. There's a level 2 keycard there. A level 1 keycard over here. I wonder. Let's try something. How long range is long range? That long range. Okay, wait, let's back away from the door. Okay, so we've got a level 2 key now. Stealth past this guy, turn off this sentry gun. Oh, I didn't realize that guy was there. I didn't see him in time. Okay, we're dodging bullets. So I'm going to use our Sidewinder to teleport like right on top of this guy, and we're going to pick his pocket real fast. Steal keycard. They didn't see us. Alright. This is actually working out alright. That's the pilot, so we can turn off the timer as we run past. We're totally going to get this done. Oh, I'm very pleased. And these guys aren't even on alert yet. Come on, turn. Alright. Oh, that guy can see us. So we're going to employ our stealth shield. It basically creates a wall in the direction you're facing that enemies cannot see you through. I don't know how it works. It's probably like some Predator camo stuff. It's like projecting the image behind us onto the wall in front of us. But this is how we're going to get through this door. Okay. Oh, right. That guy has armor on. Here's our new plan. The glitch trap. Place it at your feet, and it will teleport enemies to the location you clicked. So we're going to drop it at our feet, and it's going to teleport enemies to here. Poof. Okay, problem solved. Let's pick our trap back up. It doesn't have any uses left in it, but... Oh, I didn't get the level 4 keycard. Right. Well, we killed the timer. This gives me some time to figure this out. So we could use our visitor. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to use our visitor like this. So now we run up to this guy, we steal the keycard, and then we sidewinder away over into a corner. And the visitor will drop us back on the other side of the door. Easy. And they'll be milling around looking for us, but they won't be able to find us. Oh, I didn't notice that guy. We have 1 charge left in our Sidewinder. I'm going to just put up the stealth shield. Oh, he lost vision of us. How did that happen? Ooh, okay. I'm actually in a lot of trouble here. How do we deal with this? Because I need to get my husband and get out. That's the hard part, is getting out. Okay, no, I know what I'll do. We're just going to grab the dude, and we're going to employ the slipstream. Can I turn on my stealth shield without... Nope. Oh, that didn't work. Shoot. If that turret hadn't been there. Alright, they're going to throw us out of the ship. But we already have... Let's grab our pod. Hurry, pod. We already have all of the permissions necessary to get through this. However, we are now facing some new problems. We have a greatly diminished group of tools. So some of the stuff we pulled on the way in is not going to work. This is actually going to be kind of tough. Alright, we're going to figure it out, though. So we just have to employ stealth. Wait for people to be facing other directions. There's a bunch of people who are at various stages of alertness now. You can see this guy's turning around rapidly. It could be a problem for us. We need to make it past him and into the hall. What do we have left? We have 1 charge of our stealth shield. We do have the slipstream. We have 1 charge in our sidewinder. Okay, we can do this. Oh, that's probably the worst thing he could have done, though. Let's give him a minute. I'm going to hold fast forward. Okay. I want him to move... Ooh, that's maybe even worse. Once we get past him, what's the situation? We have to make it past this group of guys. We could run down here. No, that's not going to help. Yeah, we need to make it. We need to make it out here. This needs to be our escape route, which means we gotta teleport or something past these guards. I mean, we can just run and break line of sight. It's gonna have to be something like that. Okay, I've definitely put myself in a bad position here. This guard is really making my life difficult. Let's hold fast forward for a second. If I can just get him to walk out of the direct path. Here we go. It's going to have to be good enough. Nope, it wasn't. Ah, I couldn't. Shoot. And we've been shot a lot now. Okay, ship. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, there we go. Survival time for future incidents is now 6 seconds. So... there is good news, though. That guard who threw us out the airlock is at the airlock now. He's going to be walking back. But a bunch of other dudes came when he shouted, or probably to the sound of the gunshot. Alright, we're going to have to use our sidewinder to get through this, I think. So I will sidewind over to here. We're just going to have to evade this guy's gunfire. Oh, crap. These turrets are always facing the exact wrong way. Just whatever way I need them not to be facing. Okay, I'm going to use my crash beam. We're just going to turn the damn turret off. You can see if we can just break line of sight. Close the door. Okay. That's more of a problem. This guy's an issue. He's right in the path. We could try to just evade his gunshot, but I'm going to stealth shield up. Okay. This is bad. I don't have a gun. I didn't bring a gun because I didn't think we were going to be able to kill anybody, but now I wish I had a gun. Because we could shoot out the window. I could trick him into shooting out... I could trick him into shooting out the window. I don't have any teleporters left. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna trick him into shooting out the window, and I'm just gonna, after he fires the bullet, I'm gonna slipstream and run really fast. This is the worst plan. Hey, guy. Okay. Slipstream? Nope. Okay, so we've grabbed their attention over to here. I'm going to turn off this turret. It's not being a big problem right now, but it will be. Will be soon enough. Okay, we need to grab their attention while we're over here. Hey. Get him to... Alright, and now I go like this. Okay. Now we just need to get out. Easy. I'm thinking that the airlock on this side is maybe the way we want to go. It looks like we can get there without having to deal with too many groups of guards. Yep, that's the plan. That guy saw me. Okay, we're fine. Oh, he shot a fuel tank inadvertently. Come on. Okay. We're in a bit of a situation. I'd be lying if I told you that this was what I wanted. I'm considering leaping out into space with my husband and just doing the best job piloting the pod that I have ever done. Right? It could pick us up fast enough. There's no reason that it can't happen. Oh, boy. Okay, this is bad. What do I do now? Alright. Let's drop him. Okay, they're shooting high. Good. Pop the slipstream. Grab him and run. I think, you know what, we're going to be able to make it through. Slipstreams are very powerful. You are so much faster than the enemies. Ooh. You do accelerate tremendously while the slipstream is active in a way that sometimes is hard to stop. Okay, quickfire shotgun not really super relevant to what we're doing here. We did get to steal something from them. You know what? I'm going to be greedy, and we're going to go back for this, too, because this could be something that will actually help us escape. A subverter. Oh, interesting. So a subverter it's a hack gun. It shoots hacking. So we could hack a turret to turn it to our side. We could hack a shield to make it so that it no longer bounces attacks from outside, but instead it bounces attacks from inside. Alright, so just give that a second. Hard to be mad about that result. Okay, we need, what the hell's my pod? Shoot. Oh, okay, I just can't remote control the pod while carrying him. We gotta disengage the pod and move it over to this side. Okay, here we go. And the subverter. A subverted turret is your best friend. Oh my god, we did it. Let's get the hell out of here. Ooh, I was really concerned that was going to be the death of this character. Like I said, the game is at its best when it's making you come up with solutions. Okay, so we have now done it. We've rescued our husband from the glitchers. Whenever you complete a personal mission, it gives you like a full bar of liberation progress. Living witnesses, 1 billion. Yeah, I did a bad job. Let's liberate one more station. And then we will retire this character. So we want to go toward the brick. What's on the way there? Super shotguns. Oh, well, that's very exciting. Also, breach grenade launchers. Okay, that sounds exciting. And we've met a new client, the Enigma. This client is so paranoid about remaining anonymous that they want their contractors to be anonymous too. They want you to leave no one who saw you alive. You can either avoid being seen or, you know, clean up afterward. Mousing over an enemy on the pawn screen will tell you if they've seen you or not. Enigma missions pay more than regular missions as long as you fulfill the clause. Yeah, and they're all like that, where they're all more lucrative as long as you fulfill the clause, or less if you don't. Okay, this character really can't afford to get shot ever again, and is starting to have less progress on liberation, so let's retire. We helped liberate 3 outposts, we rescued our husband. We are basically a living legend. So now we can, we'll go down in history, or at least this weird screen in the back of the elevator. Choose an item to name and pass on. Your Steam friends and your own future characters may find it again. So, I do love a rechargeable high-capacity slipstream. This is a very powerful item. So why don't we... Sure, Polaris Gibbs' slipstream. And whenever anybody finds it, it'll say, you know, this item came from SB's character, Polaris Gibbs. Okay. And that's basically the loop of the game. You pick a character, you do some missions, you save a husband or kill a guy or whatever, then you retire, pass into legend, and start again with a new character until the whole galaxy is freed from corporate influence. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope that this is intriguing to you guys. I hope that you're excited by the prospects of it. There is going to be a whole lot of weird, cool stuff that we pull off before this series ends. So come back next time. We're going to pick up a new character and start all over again. And we'll see you then.